We're standing outside of the barn at Churchill Downs. We're about to go to the draw, the barrier draw for the Kentucky Derby, where we're hoping that Mubtaahij is going to be lucky enough to pull some sort of a decent draw. Anywhere, hopefully between 3 and 10 would be okay. Let's go and see exactly what's happening at Churchill Downs and the Secretariat Room for the 2015 draw of the Kentucky Derby.
Winner of the Joy
12 International Star.
12 International Star for
3 Materiality. Javier Castellano.
This is hectic.
unbeaten winner of the Florida Derby.
6 Mubtaahij.
What a draw, what a draw. Yeah, it's exciting.
Dubai Racing Horse to win the Kentucky Derby.
Oh, look at this.
6 Mubtaahij, 20-1. Number 8 Dortmund, second choice, 3-1. The 18 American Pharaoh, 5-2. Morning line favorite on American Pharaoh.
I don't know about you, Mike, but I can scarcely believe that I'm here, let alone the fact that you've drawn 6 in America's most famous and heritage-filled race. How are you feeling?
Well, relieved in a way because you listen to all the draw biases where you can and can't win, and the one draw was the one that everyone's saying you just like the kiss of death. So, and that was still, I think we were down to the last 2 or 3, and that was one of them. But we were hoping for 7 and 8, and we got 6. So there's no complaints.
So tell me, would you rather have drawn 17 next to American Pharaoh or taken the one draw?
I'd rather drawn 17. I think as they say in life, have your enemies close to you.
He's still favoured at 5-2. I'm not sure whether they've factored in the draw bias, according to the morning line. But Michael, the most important thing is, how did your horse travel from Dubai to Arlington and from Arlington to here?
Well, good. Andrew, at this stage we can't complain. I mean, obviously he's had a lot to do and they missed training. So he was a very fit horse getting on the plane though. So, we'll see. I mean, it's not that we're all in the same boat yet. We aren't. But we'll see if he's up to it. He's a good horse. I do know he's a good horse. And if all things were equal and we could all, be trained here and whatever, I'd be quietly confident of a big run. I'm still confident he can run very well, but I'm hoping that the travelling doesn't take it out of him. He seems bright. He's eating up and he's very bright.
Michael, when you kicked off in Dubai, you didn't know the tracks that well. You were on the back foot, and still you burst onto the scene with Ipitombi and Victory Moon. Do you liken this situation to that, or is this a much bigger thing?
That was very big in itself those days, Andrew, but the difference was we were training there. We've just shipped in for 3 days. Before that, we were in Arlington for a few days. So it's not really a matter of training the horse, it's a matter of just keeping the horse happy, ticking over, giving him an odd little blowout every now and then. So it's not, it's a completely different scenario. I mean, this is probably one of the biggest things I've ever undertaken, but within context, in Dubai going there, and the complete unknown was massive and mind-boggling. It's just, every time it just gets to another level.
Speaking to in the parade ring at Turffontein just this Saturday after a marvellous day, Champions Day, you've now got on a plane. The dream has now become reality. You're here, you've seen the horse in the barn. Warren and Wendy are here, they've also got a runner, and that's exciting in itself for them, and I'm sure for you.
It's very exciting. I don't know, we don't know how good the horse is. And Gea is probably a little bit below European Group 1 form. But I think it could be very competitive at a group level here. Whether it's Group 1, 2 or 3, trial and error we'll find out. But we're going to leave him here when we finished in training in America, and then he'll be sent back to us in Dubai.
Just as a matter of interest, what would Christoph have liked draw-wise? Is he happy with exactly what you picked?
Christoph didn't care what draw. He said, give me one, I don't mind. So, but I mean, that's our boy. He's not short of confidence.
The household, is the vibe electric when you wake up in the morning and everybody's there? Team South Africa is in full cry?
I don't know about electric with the amount of Malbec we have the night before, but everyone's having a great experience. It's a big learning curve for us all. We certainly want to be back here again, but we're not sure if we approached it in the right manner this time. We may choose to ship differently next time and train the horse in a different place. I don't know. We'll be wise on Saturday night.
But one thing is for absolute sure, there are not many horses that you'll ever have in your lifetime that win the UAE Derby with such demolition authority.
Yeah, well, you know, we've always won with Southern Hemisphere horses which were never eligible for the Kentucky Derby. That was the first Northern Hemisphere horse, but it was the first attempt at buying in the Northern Hemisphere for the UAE Derby and other races, and it came off. And you know, Jean selected this horse in France for us. And I mean, you know, what are the odds to buy a horse in the Northern Hemisphere and be one of the 20 horses that start in the Kentucky Derby? I mean, they must breed 50 or 60,000 between Europe and America, if not more. And we've got one of the 20 that have qualified, and he was a fifth qualifier. So, you know, we're excited and we're proud of what we've achieved thus far, but, you know, it's got to carry through to the winning post now.
Mubtaahij is a length and a half away. He comes around their heels now and is about to give chase. Mubtaahij moved up with 250 metres left to go, went straight past the leading pair and went for home. Christophe Simeon put his foot flat to the metal and the derby's all over. Mubtaahij is absolutely tearing away. It's a matter of how far. Mubtaahij, eased in the run of the judge, has won the derby with Maftool running on to get second but beaten a long way. Golden Barrows third, Mubtaahij fourth, and then came Tap. That followed by Sir Fever, then Faithful Creek, Diadumas, My Johnny Be Good, and a long break to El Najam El Faiz, last of all.